Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. We'll start with the headlines. His Highness, the Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, receives the delegations participating in the meeting of the Board of Directors of the Islamic Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. Forum of Work Partners in the tourism sector stresses the integration of the Omani Strategy for Tourism and 10th program. Sultan Qaboos University is ranked among the best 50 universities worldwide. Those are the headlines, and now for the news in details. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos received a cable of thanks from President Mamnoon Hussein of Pakistan in reply to a cable of greetings sent by His Majesty the Sultan on his country's National Day. His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, received Their Excellencies, heads of the delegations participating in the meeting of the 33rd session of the General Assembly and the 25th meeting of the Board of Directors of the Islamic Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture, which is hosted by the Sultanate in the presence of His Excellency Sheikh Saleh Abdullah Kamil, Chairman of the Islamic Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. After welcoming the guest, His Highness showcased the Sultanate's experience in supporting the private sector, providing appropriate circumstances to upgrade it in order to efficiently contribute, along with the government, in the country's comprehensive development march. At the beginning of the meeting, His Highness Sayyid Fahad expressed the Sultanate's appreciation to the vital role carried out by the Islamic Chamber as an institution that looks forward to develop bonds among the Islamic member states, the number of which is 57 countries, in the fields of trade and navigation, insurance and banks, support of setting up projects and agriculture industries, qualification of human capabilities towards more productivity, promotion of investment opportunities, as well as increasing the volume of intra-trade and raising the competitive potentials of the members of the international level. Talks during the meeting touched upon the importance of joining efforts in order to activate mutual cooperation between the Islamic Chamber and commercial chambers, and to encourage the private sector to expand trade and investment, as well as to benefit from training programs on available opportunities to the continual field of economics and social development at the member states, in addition to developing entrepreneurship, especially for women and youth, and to supporting small and medium enterprises. From their side, Their Excellencies, heads of the delegations, expressed their thanks for the Sultanate's hosting of these two meetings and to the good preparation which would contribute in achieving positive results. They eventually forwarded their gratitude and appreciation to His Majesty the Sultan and commended the various accomplishments brought about on the Sultanate soil under his leadership. Expanding economic and investment cooperation and boosting inter-trade were the main aspects of discussion at the meeting of the 25th round of the Board of Directors of the Islamic Chamber of Commerce and Industry and Agriculture and the 33rd round of its General Assembly held in Muscat. The meeting focused on achieving food security, activating tourism, boosting the private sector's role in the diversification of income resources and facilities offered by the government, as well as supporting procedures to promote Islamic economies. The meeting also highlighted the Excellencies Award of the Chamber and implementation of the Islamic Summit program held in Mecca, in addition to economic and security challenges facing Islamic countries, besides means of overcoming them through economic initiatives and cooperation agreements. Statistics issued by the Islamic Center for Trade Development, associated to the Islamic Cooperation Organization, indicated that the value of trade between member states in the organization reached more than $870 billion at an increase rate of 223%. Private Sector Partnerships Forum in the tourism sector revealed that 11 integrated projects are being implemented currently. It was also indicated at the forum the integration of the Omani Strategy for Tourism and the National Program for Strengthening Economic Diversification, 10th. During his presidency of the forum, His Excellency Ahmed bin Nasser al-Mharzi, Minister of Tourism, affirmed the determination of Omanization to be 30% in the beginning of any tourism project, as this percentage will be increased gradually. He as well added that the implementation of tourism strategies requires cooperation and real partnership with the private sector. At the forum, the 9th five-year plan was highlighted, which aims to attract private sector investments worth around 1.8 billion Omani riyals. His Excellency Ahmed bin Nasser al-Maharzi, Minister of Tourism, stated that the work is going on to implement plans of the Omani strategy for tourism, adding that the tenders of the touristic complexes in a number of governorates will soon be floated. The tender board awarded during its meeting a number of projects and additional works which completed development projects with a total value of more than 21 million Omani riyals. The projects included providing technical employees to operate and maintain machines in Ibra Hospital and health institutions in the Governorate of North Al-Sharqiyya, supervising the project of the Batna Expressway, renewing rent agreements for a number of government bodies, as well as providing design consulting services. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Rashid bin Nassaf Al-Haraibi, Chairman of the Tender Board. The second Omani-Yemeni Investment Facilitation Forum started in the Governorate of Dhofar. The two-day forum is organized by Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry in the Governorate under the patronage of His Excellency Sayyid Mohammed bin Sultan al-Busaidi, Minister of State and Governor of Dhofar. Investors from the Sultanate and Yemen participated in the forum, which includes organizing dialogue sessions in the field of economic investments and holding meetings with businessmen in the Governorate, as well as organizing visits to industrial establishments, most notably the Free Zone, industrial zones, and Salalah Port. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Royal Navy of Oman and the Iranian Navy carried out a joint naval exercise, search and rescue in the territorial waters of the Sea of Oman.
حياتنا اليوم تتغير بسرعة ونحتاج دائما أن نخلي مساحة لكل جديد.
عشان تغير من قديمك لجديدك حلك الأفضل هو أوليكس.
حمل صورة أغراضك اللي ما تستخدمها على أوليكس مجانا واستلم فلوسك نقدا من المشتري. حمل تطبيق أوليكس وبيع قديمك عشان تجدد.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Sultan Qaboos University is among the best 50 universities worldwide for Generation Y universities. The university achieved this ranking as per the System of Higher Education Times ranking for young universities published this month. As per the Higher Education Times, Generation Y institutions is distinguished with its high academic level and its admission of big numbers of international students. Generation Y university system is a subgroup for the System of Higher Education Times ranking for young universities in 2017. It includes universities which were established between 1986 and 1999. Petroleum Development Oman PDO hosted at its headquarters in Mina Al Fahal a number of their excellencies, the governors and walis from different concession areas of the company. The meeting came to shed light to the company's development plans and activate partnership between the company and local community. PDO highlighted during the meeting its oil activities. It also talked about its social investment projects and its funding of some projects aiming at developing the vital infrastructure of communities, such as roads, schools, health centers, study grants, vocational training programs in various wilayas of the Sultanate. Within the context of exchanging expertise and sustaining high efficiency in various military fields, the Royal Navy of Oman and the Iranian Navy carried out a joint naval exercise search and rescue at Naval Exercises Area in the territorial waters at Sea of Oman. It included training fields for rescue and sea search requirements with air support from the Royal Air Force of Oman and the Royal Oman Police and participation of helicopters from Iranian armed forces. The execution of this annual exercise came on the sidelines of the meeting of the Joint Omani-Iranian Military Friendship Committee being convened in the Omani capital Muscat during the period from the 8th to the 15th of the current month. Reviewing cooperation relations existing between the Sultanate and Italy and means of improving them topped discussions of the meeting of His Excellency Sayyid Saud bin Hilal Busaidi, Minister of State and Governor of Muscat, with the commander Francesco Beinuta, captain of the Italian ship Carabinieri, who is currently visiting the Sultanate. Enhancing the roles of the Secretaries General of the two councils and ways of developing them as to serve the legislature and the auditing process were the center of a session of talks between the Shura Council and the Deputies Council of Bahrain. The session dealt with the administrative and financial divisions, aspects related to training and human resources development in the Shura Council, and media coverage strategy of the Council. The session also discussed aspects of cooperation between the two councils in various fields. The Omani side was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Ali bin Nasser al-Mahrouqi, Secretary General of the Shura Council, when the Bahrain side by His Excellency Abdullah bin Khalaf al-Dosari, Secretary General of the Deputies Council of Bahrain.
تذكر أول لما كنت تحوم بسيارتك وتدور على بيت للإيجار؟ الحين صار الموضوع أسهل مع أوليكس. اختار الحي والمنطقة اللي تريدها واستلم البيت اللي تبغيه. حمل تطبيق أوليكس ودور بيت أحلامك.
And now for the general weather forecast. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over the Sultanate. Winds will be north to northeasterly light to moderate, occasionally active over the coastal areas, and seas will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Highness the Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers receives the delegations participating in the meetings of the Board of Directors of the Islamic Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture. Forum of Work Partners in the tourism sector stresses the integration of the Omani strategy for tourism and Tanfeed program. And Sultan Qaboos University is ranked among the best 50 universities worldwide. With that, we come to an end to tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, good night.